programs, welcome back to ArcNeo Reviews, and what's this? Another Thanksgiving video? Yes, I had one more tank figure sitting ready for review. I figured, yeah, we'll throw him in. He's barely a tank, so if you want to count this as just normal review, go ahead. We're looking at Studio Series, Voyager class, Bumblebee, Shockwave. And, I love this guy. I love this guy so much for probably a weird reason. I actually used to have the Voyager figure of the Transformers Prime Shockwave, and it stressed me out because of the way that, like, yes, this guy does clearly have some rubber on him, but it's not load-bearing rubber, and it's pretty thick. The treads on the other one, like where you had to undo them, wrap them around and move them, that stressed me out. From the day I got him, because I got him second-handed, one of the treads was lightly damaged already. This lets me have almost identically the same figure, but with way less rubber. And if something does go wrong with this is the kind of thing where it's very easy to replace with, a chain or something. So, yeah. This guy will have longevity that I don't have to worry about too much. And he rolls! We have another rolling tank on Thanksgiving. He doesn't roll very well because of how, kind of recessed his wheels are. And good luck ever getting him to sit completely flat. I don't care. I love this alt mode. I'm so happy with this figure. He does have a funny little Easter egg. He just straight up has Autobot logos, or an Autobot logo on this arm. I've seen a lot of people really not understand what's going on with that. As I understand, it's something to do with, the CAD model used in the movie. They literally just took the arms off of Optimus and stuck them on the Shockwave model to save a little time, which means that Shockwave had an Autobot logo on his arm. That's funny. I love it. Call it an homage to Long Arm Prime. There you go. Make it an even deeper cut reference. But yeah, the tank mode, it's pretty neat. The turret can rotate, and if you don't remove it entirely in the process of doing so, you can, it's easier to do it down here, but, you can aim the turret a little bit. Come on. There we go. Yeah, it does aim back here too. It's just stiff. It's cold where I am right now. Things are like that. So, let's go ahead and get the boy in his robot mode. So to start, we're going to go ahead and take the turret off and collapse it down on this double hinge. And fold this piece down. Now, you can completely remove this if you want. For sake of saying that he's not parts forming, I'm going to leave it attached. If it only untabs from one end, it's not parts forming. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to do that. Going to rotate out at this hinge to untab the very obvious chest section. And straighten this piece out as well. Come up here. Here, change the camera angle a little bit. Just rotate this whole section back until it snaps into place. Fold up his head. Fold up that little spot where the turret was pegging in. Bring the chest up. And that will sit nice and flush. Peg in. Come down here. Rotate the leg on this joint and then straighten the leg out. Come to the back here. Fold out the feet. Grab this little panel, or this little section here, pull it out. Rotate and push it back in. Same thing over here. Out, rotate in. Go ahead and unpeg the arms from this little tab that sticks out right there. Then it's not really like a hard, locking point or anything, but there is this little tab that kind of sticks up into this part of the forearm. Go ahead and undo those, rotate the forearms. Now, either forearm will then open up to reveal the hand, but this is Shockwave. So I'm going to leave this hand in there. You can see this little tab right there. That will slot in right there into either forearm. And there you have your Bumblebee Studio Series Shockwave in his robot mode. And this dude is such a unit. This is why for all the live action movies, Bumblebee still is my favorite when it comes to hitting. Like, you get the iconic look of the characters while still getting all the modern, like, super greebly, techno details. This guy does actually have a little bit of battle damage on him, which I like. I know that's probably going to be the biggest hot take of the whole video. I like the battle damage on this guy. I know some people just hate battle damage with a passion. To me, it works. This guy is light piped. Even with the fact that it's not really doing much, it's another one of those ones where the crystal for the light piping is a little weak. It doesn't matter on this guy because the eye on him is so big that it's not going to, he will never look dead. He looks forever angry. I love it. Articulation on him is pretty good. The head does have full rotation, a little bit of up and down. Like, I'm pretty sure that's a ball joint in there. It's just one that's at a weird spot. The arms can do a full rotation. They've got a ratcheted in and out right there, actually. Then you've got a elbow right there. No bicep swivel. We'll come back to that, actually. But given the forearm swivel and then the ball joint at the wrist, for most poses, you can still get what you want even without the bicep swivel, making it a tiny bit easier to get it. Obviously, I'm not doing all that on this arm because, hi, hose. Rotation at the waist. He kicks forward. He kicks back. He do the splits. He has a rotation above the knee. He has a rotation at the thigh. 90-degree bend at the knee. Bit of backwards, tiny bit of forwards even for the foot. You do get some swivel. He's not, the biggest range of motion ever, but I mean, even looking at the last Studio Series figure from yesterday and this guy, the posability is greatly increased. And I just absolutely love this guy. Now, what we were saying about the forearms, there do exist, and I did even pick up a kit to change out this piece of the forearm so that he would have a bicep rotation. I don't know if I just got a particularly bum copy of that kit. Granted, every kit that I found for it was 3D printed. That's probably part of the problem. I love 3D printed stuff, but with something that needs to be like kind of load bearing and, hold a pose, the tolerances aren't quite there. Even with the fact that they put screws in and everything to kind of hold things tight, his arms were just a floppy mess. Nothing I did could get them to actually hold and do a pose correctly. So I ended up just going back to the default arms. So, and you know what? You don't need to upgrade him. Like, this is one of the few figures where, even though I thought I wanted an upgrade kit for him, I do still love my upgrade kits. Believe me, we're going to check out something hopefully soon where the upgrade kit turned an already great figure. Like, it took a 9 and made it a 12 on the scale. Like, the upgrade kits are still great. I'm still going to be buying probably way too many of them. But this figure is definitely one of them where you just get him out of the box and you're good. Yes, it would be nice if he had the bicep swivel. But again, you use the joints that he's got, and you're going to be able to get any pose that you would want anyway. So it's really not worth complaining about. This guy is great. You should definitely have him in your collection. So, with all that said, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining me for this weird little Thanksgiving idea. Again, every time you have grown, you can thank my father for that. I will see you next time.